In college, I thought I had umbrellas all figured out, but I actually knew nothing. At least that's what the oldest woman in the world told me over a cup of coffee. Her hair was very long and very white. "You know nothing," she said. "Umbrellas aren't from the earth. They come from somewhere else. Many years ago, there was a celestial storm that caused the closets of heaven to tumble open." Here she stopped for a very long cough break. It was pretty gross. Finally, she continued. "Trillions of dunderbums, triggly-doos, bats, and other magical beings were swept into raw, unprotected space, where they fell prey to all kinds of evils. Many of them never made it back. Sadly, umbrellas were among the lost. They wandered for centuries until they were caught in a great whirlpool of space-time that caused them to thunder to Earth. The stratosphere is made out of plastic wrap and price tags," she told me. "Oh, I didn't know that," I said. Here was another very long, very disgusting cough break. I checked my phone. She caught her breath and answered, "Yes, well, that's obvious." I thought that was unnecessarily snarky, but I didn't fight back. She was, after all, the oldest woman in the world. I'd had to pay for her coffee too, extra hot. She went on. "As they fell, a fall which took millennia by our counting of time, the umbrellas were covered with packaging and prices, and they flew into the general stores and gypsy wagons." She mentioned several other places that I don't think exist anymore, but I'm assuming she meant Walgreens and CVS and Targets and other deodorant stores. "Here," she said, "the noble umbrella was trapped and scared, unable to tell us about the wonders of heaven beyond our carbon-based earth, on which they had been converted into carbon-based beings. On earth, they are mere commodities, bought and sold like so much chattel." Her eyes teared up, and I didn't know if it was because of the umbrellas or because she was old as all hell. "But know this, that your money means nothing to the umbrella. It comes from a place beyond perception, and it is certainly not bound by our economic system." She broke into a weird laugh that ended, of course, in a hacking cough. I wondered what would happen if she died on the spot. Yikes. "No," she said, raising one finger claw. "The umbrella is in a continual state of transition back to the ether from which it came. It cannot be owned, nor can it be lost. Your money does not purchase the umbrella, just as it cannot purchase the wind. It merely transfers its stewardship to you for a little while. Then, one rainy day, it will leave you. And this is as it should be." "I guess that makes sense," I said. "It's just annoying to have to buy another one when I lose it, or whatever happens to it." Based on the look she gave me, this may have not been the right thing to say. "You are too young to understand," she said. "Dinosaur bones are more youthful than you," I thought. "And I know you think I'm just an old woman with her peculiarities." Another big coughing fit. "But it is within you to know things for what they are. The silly things you worry about, the annoyances you let yourself get annoyed with, even the fears that strike you and mount upon your heart like an avalanche, like the fear that I will die right here on the spot." Gasp, I thought to myself. "These are of no matter. What you think is the problem is not the problem. I have to go now. Please call me a horse carriage." I called her a taxi, and we parted ways. Years later, I still have no idea what that old bat was talking about, but I do believe her about the umbrellas. So when your umbrella flies up, don't be frustrated. When your umbrella is lost, don't be mad. And when you see an umbrella lying broken next to a trash can, don't be sad. The umbrella is on its way home, just like you. Sometimes I see an attractive man at the coffee shop. He is tall. He has broad shoulders. He dressed himself in the morning and made sure that his clothes go well together. He combed his hair and considered how his glasses would look with his chin. They look good. The man wears a watch. It is a small thing. It only takes up a couple of square inches around the left wrist area. It is made of geometric shapes like rectangles and circles. It has all natural ingredients. It is useful. It tells us where what time it is. Sometimes it has other information, like what time it is somewhere else. The man's hair has at least one product in it. I see this man, and I think I could love him. I could definitely love that chin. Then I see his watch. I don't know about the watch. The watch is a studied accessory. It means purpose. It means serious. It means advertisements in magazines about what it means to be a man. I don't know if I could love the watch. The man sees me. He sees that my hair is pulled back. There's no product in it. I'm not wearing makeup. The only thing that guided my outfit was making sure I didn't wear this shirt yesterday, unless I'm wearing all black, in which case I just wore all black. He sees that I'm wearing tennis shoes, that I have a wrinkle growing on the left side of my mouth. He thinks maybe he could love me. He could definitely love my nose. His watch is not certain. His watch sees lack of attention to detail and opportunities that have been missed. It sees escapism and monologues about obscure feelings. It sees advertisements about what it means to be an iconoclast. The watch does not know if it could love me, and the watch tells the man what to do. At least it tells him what time it is. There are other kinds of men too. There are men who don't wear watches, men who wear hats, men who shine their shoes, men who refuse to buy clothing, men who cut their own hair, men who shave their legs just for fun. The watch is a small thing. It is so small that some people will say that it doesn't matter. But it does. The small things have always mattered because they indicate big things. They are signposts. They are crumbs leading the way home, waiting to be eaten up by birds. In a different world, the man with the watch and I make eye contact and smile about something we both understand. We start up a conversation and find we are more similar than we could have ever imagined. Our children have strong chins and their mother's upturned nose. In this world, we make eye contact and pretend it never happened. He looks down at his watch. I look at my computer screen. He sees that it is 7:40 p.m. in Paris. I see that I have no new emails. Life goes on.